Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. Hands it off. And he'll run across the sideline.
Great. I ain't doing no Daniel fast.
God told me that's the plan for the church. All right.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can give it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw them in reverse. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Penn State! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little...
Don't quit.
That's your plan, but my plan to keep on eating this chicken.
But pushing away your plate allows you to be closer to God.
I'm already close. I can hear him. That's you. I am. I'm close enough. I'm good. You ain't never seen Jesus and his team eat vegetables all day. They ain't no rabbits.
But the Daniel fast is for the whole church.
Passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Commodores want to move quickly. On the run, it's Alexander. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Johnson looking to throw. Fires it. Finds a man by himself. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Vandy. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Working the middle, it's complete. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Here comes the hurry up.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it's in.
Can't keep doing that.
Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He wants to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pressure coming.
Appreciate you.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. At the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep two hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. You've got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball. The quarterback is lucky to fall in.
You might just think that dude's a pop coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big bull.
Ah.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Line gets set, 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he's playing with fire. He's picked off. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the option. Now the pitch. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Aller. Fires into the end zone. And he
dropped
really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball's incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go to the air. Feeling some heat. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The running back has it. At the 15, he's loose. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown goal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a 1-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And they're able to get him on the ground. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
14.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops for them and get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Johnson looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. It's caught downfield. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for a crease to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
It's a nice run there to get the 1st down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
They go to the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Penn State 24, Vanderbilt 14.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Commodores. Ready to try the point after. Extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Goes to the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Running back goes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. The option look. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
The back goes in motion. On the option. Fights off a defender.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep me on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 4th down, looking to pass. Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Allen. Delivers the contact. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Penn State 31, Vanderbilt 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Release to the back. It's complete on the right side. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Man, that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Ball goes out of bounds. The onside kick is unsuccessful, and they'll take over after the penalty.
Good game.
Here comes the offense on first down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been
Oh, that was not an easy game.